Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Furman BMW, and boy, do we have a BMW big boy to bring to you. This is the all-new, first time ever, 3-row BMW X7 xDrive 50i. So let's talk a little bit about BMW. BMW's been around since 1916, making airplane engines, made their first actual automobile in 1928. In between those two dates, 1923, they were making motorcycles. Fast forward through the years, cars, now we have these SUVs. For the longest time, it's been all about the X5. Now we got the X7. The X7 is actually sitting on an X5 chassis that's been stretched out. And just what I think that BMW has done so well with this brand new X7 is just how elegant it is. Even though it's a very large vehicle, just the styling, it's just so classy, so BMW. Let's dive into this all-new X7. Check out these headlights. Love how slim and trim they are. LED, the BMW laser headlights. I love what they did with the color in there. The halo lighting, that classic halo lighting. Down here, guess what? Functionality. These are functional vents up here. Even on the sides, channeling that air, you have very, very thin LED fog lamps. And then as we come across, they hit the nail on the head. This is that kidney-shaped design grille. It's been extended, but I'm glad that they didn't go too wide with it. I think it just perfectly fits the size of the X7. As we drop down, we have more functional venting for that V8 underneath the hood. Wait until you see that thing. And then you have some nice silver trim across the bottom down here. Perfect with the gloss, silver, a little bit of shiny chrome style material, and just, man, look at this hood. The way that the lines just curve in to that kidney-shaped grille and the massive BMW logo, Bavarian Motor Works. That's the Bavarian flag. That does not mean spinning propeller. Look at the creases. It's almost like nature intended the creases to be exactly like this on this hood. Very well done, and just sets the front of the X7. You'll know that this is an X7. You won't confuse it with any other brand's SUV. As we wrap around the side, you can see that BMW laser logo in there with the blue. Very classy. I'm so glad that they didn't put any flat black plastic on this. It's all body match painted around the fenders. Look at these wheels. If I ate a pizza the size of these wheels, I'd probably be sick for a week. 22-inch wheel, amazing. 275 up front, 40 series tires. How many spokes are there? I don't even want to spend the time counting. And then look at this caliper. It's as big as my head. I mean, and think about it. This thing, even though it has a lot of heft to it, wait until we take it for a spin. I promise you, you'll be surprised how it drives. As we go down the side, I love this vent on the side over here. I like the way they took some of the silver off the front and just brought it in and ran it all the way to the back. Very nicely done. Also some nice silver around the windows. You got your roof rails, and I like the way that they're raised. You know, so many cars, so many SUVs have the ones that are body flush. I like the way these are raised. It gives it that more SUV look to it. Love the style of the doors. As we work our way back, great shape on the rear quarter window. I like it when they put the nice bend into the glass. It just cleans up the whole look. And then as we wrap around the back, you can see a good size roof spoiler off the back, and then tasteful, to the point taillights, full LED. There's that xDrive logo. You know that this has that all-wheel drive. Gonna just clamp like Gorilla Glue as you're going down the road. And then the one thing I have a problem with BMW right now on some of their vehicles is this. I'm zonking this exhaust opening. You know why? That's actually not connected to the exhaust. If you look closely, you'll see the twin pipes on each side. How about get rid of this and have the twin pipes right there? Nice finished tip. I think it would be spot on. I do like the way they brought this nice silver trim from the front to the back, just a little bit across, and then that massive X7 logo. Let's go ahead, you've seen the outside, let's see what's underneath the hood of the X7. All right guys, here we are underneath the hood. That's a 4.4 liter turbocharged engine. If you want to know some HP numbers, here's some HP. 456 horsepower, 479 foot-pounds of torque. This thing weighs in at 5,617 pounds, but yet does 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds. Not your standard SUV. I do like the engine cover. I think they did a very sexy engine cover for this. You can see how low the engine sits in the chassis to help with handling. Look at how they stiffen up the whole front end of the business with these structural braces. If you're wondering, hey Joe, does this thing tow? Yes, it does. It will tow up to 7,500 pounds. It's got adaptive dampeners at all four corners and air springs to this thing. So this thing is nothing but the business for pulling and for performance. All right, guys, we're inside the 2019 X7 xDrive 50i. Say that 10 times fast. If you're wondering, Joe, before you go any further, you need to give me an MSRP. You're looking at the way that this one is optioned, which is pretty much fully loaded. You're looking at MSRP of $106,000. Let's see what you get to the door panels. I love the style on the door panel. You got some nice light cream color. I love that wood design. I love the silver trim, and I even like that leather material that goes all the way around the door. I mean, very fine materials added to this, and you could see that no stone has been left unturned. They literally they picked up every stone and wrapped it in leather or Alcantara. Beautiful material across the dash. I love the contrast stitching. I love this wood design that goes all the way across. Check out that infotainment system. So of course, we have our navigation. We use that BMW iDrive. I could go through the system, and then once you go in here, you could actually go into features of the car. So there is our X7 in the color that we have. We go into vehicle status. You could check it for service schedule, your engine oil level, tire pressure monitor. You can then go back. We have different modes. Sport. So we put it's in comfort, now it's in sport. You have Eco Pro, and what's interesting, when you put in sport, remember, adaptive suspension, and it's also going to change the exhaust sound and everything else. I love the style of the screen. I'm glad that they're going away from that straight up and down iPad style. It's also touchscreen as well. So that's another nice feature. If you don't want to use the iDrive control, you could use this. Look at the beautiful digital colors in the readout for the AC. Dual climate control. You press this button, it takes you into all of your different safety features, and you can configure it any way you want it. You go into front collision warning. Do you want it early? You want it medium? You want it late? You want it on Saturdays? You want it on Sunday mornings? You could do it whenever with this car. And of course, for that kind of price, you should be. I love the elegant touches. As we come down, very slim stereo controls, radio controls, nice leather. I'm telling you, everywhere you touch, there's high quality materials. Look at all this beautiful wood design. You push up on that, beautiful two cup holders. My only gripe, my only zonk is if you have two drinks and they're sweating all over the place, is water gonna get in that 12 volt? Is your USB gonna get shot? And then of course you have wireless charging. So I kind of don't like where this is located. This one does have your removable ashtray. So you could be like, hey man, look at this thing. It almost looks like a bomb detonator, a grenade. Throw that sucker. But just another feature. When we say this is option, it's option. Look at this key, the key fob. I love BMW style, the metal attention to detail, the BMW logo. Look at that, nice. It's almost like you want to wear it around your neck as a charm. So we'll put that back in there. This is just ridiculous. So you got that beautiful crystal controller, xDrive, crystal in the iDrive controller, the start stop button. I know a lot of you don't like the gloss black, but you know what? Get your chauffeur to clean it off once you're done. I think that would be a piece of cake. Here you have that level change controller here that you could go through. Nice switches. All the switch gear is wonderful. And then when you get to the armrest, it's as hard as a rock, but it has nice leather. This leather is beautiful. bombs away. We hit the bomb bay doors, good amount of room, another USB in here, and it's all felted and nice. Close them up, and then feast your eyes on these seats. Not only are they beautiful design, the leather is so soft, you could move them 200 million different ways, and that's guaranteed from Joe Rady on Rady's Rides. 200 million ways these seats would move. Obviously, you got nice thigh support. They massage you, heated, ventilated, the whole 9 yards. And then check out on the headliner over here, you actually have this beautiful Alcantara material. So all the way around, wonderful suede. You got a large panoramic sunroof. One last thing before we jet out of here is let me have Tom show you on the screen again, and I'm going to show you that massage therapy you get with your X7. So you press that, here we go, you got back massage, you can put every different which way. So let me go back for Tom here, and then you could just push. You want whole body, you want upper body, shoulder massage, whatever you want. Look at this, you can swipe up. Crazy the amount of functionality, the amount of amenities in this. This is just the beginning. Come on over to the business side of things. I'm going to show you what's going on behind the wheel. All right, guys, come on in, business end. Here's the button for the massage control. So many different controls here. It's unbelievable. The seat, look how beautiful this is. I mean, just to look at the craftsmanship. I love the aluminum trim. This lights up. Very nicely done. Talk about nicely done steering wheels. BMW does a great steering wheel, even on the X7. I love the silver. I love the thumb controls. Even the horn button is sexy. How many cars can you say that? Contrast stitching, and then check that out. Talk about digital display. You have a digital speedometer, digital tachometer. I love all the other readouts in there with control and everything. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the features in this vehicle to make driving enjoyable, that driving experience that BMW wants to be known for again. You can go through that 8-speed automatic with the paddle shifters, and we'll do that on the drive. I like the way they're pulled in, out of the way, great feel. Let's check out the back seat, because I know a lot of you have questions about that. All right, guys, mid-road time of the X7. I'm telling you, there is a ton of room in here. Remember, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm comfortable as can be. I love the two-tone in all the material. Just the attention to detail is second to none in this X7, and it should be at $106,000. You look at the backs of the seats, you have your micro USB here. You have a nice pocket for an iPad. Command center, rear AC vents, really nice. You could do your heated seats back here on a cold day. Nice little deep cubby, more USB, a 12-volt, everything connected for you. You have panoramic, and then there's even a mini sunroof for the people in the third row. But overall, look at this armrest. Let's check out this armrest. Wow. Not the softest, but boy, it is pretty. It is one night. Look at that. Cup holders, real fancy. I just wish this was a little softer, but if you watch this, you got a nice little, you can put a little snack back there, some pretzels, Planters peanuts. This is sponsored by Planters, so I had to mention that. But anyways, we're not sponsored by Planters. I wish we were sponsored by Planters, but what a car. Let's go ahead and check out that third row. All right, guys, time to see, is that third row really usable? We're gonna get into the X7. Now, it's actually real simple. Right here, you press that button, seat is going to move. Look at that. It actually tilts forward out of the way. That really is a fancy touch. There are literally buttons right here that I could fold the seats down right now, the rear seats, but I'm gonna go ahead, I just folded one down. I'm gonna go ahead and get in. Really, really, I mean, look at this. This is super comfortable. I mean, it is just unbelievable how these seats, just the space you have. If you look over here, this is smart. A nice little flip up area. You have a tie down hook, but then you have a micro USB, very nice touch. I have more places to put all sorts of things to restrain back here. You got your rear AC, and then check out the sunroof and AC controls back here. These seats are heated. Just the touches in this car, in this SUV, are just second to none. Look, push the button right here. I raise the seat up. That goes up, LED lighting back here, cup holder. I mean, this is just fancy. Let's go ahead and check out the back cargo area. All right, guys, the most important part of any SUV is that cargo area. Obviously, full electric assist on the power lifting tailgate. And then you'll see that you can actually split it. You could put your groceries in this way. If you got to slide something in and out, you're going to go ahead and hit that. And that lower portion then comes down. And this also has that self-leveling. So you could actually lower the rear of the vehicle as you're getting things in and out. If you need to move the seats, you have all the controls right here. So we're going to start with one side. You press the button, there goes the seat. If I'm going to zonk it, it's a little on the slower side. But it is very seamless once you push the button. You just can't rush it. You got to push the button and then wait for it to happen. But you can see immediately everything is so flat and you could go in and out all day long with it, which is a very, very nice touch. Looking at this is great. Seeing how much room we have, it's now that time to take this for a spin. So how do we do that? We got to hit that and then let's go and take this for a spin. All right, guys, we're in the 2019 BMW X7. Right away, you just feel at command of this vehicle. Great visibility, awesome just view across the hood. You have a nice heads-up display, that wonderful 8-speed automatic transmission doing a business. Let me go ahead and get on the loud pedal and see how she accelerates. Very well done. I'm telling you right now, this vehicle is well over 5,000 pounds, 0 to 60 in about 5.1 seconds. That is quick for this type of vehicle. You'll definitely won't be late for any soccer games, recital practices, a dinner date with your wife or husband. You're never going to be late again. I promise you that. So with this car, you're actually saving time. You can actually save time on your journey. Plus you get the massage, which I'm really enjoying right now on my back. Love the visibility out the back window. Side windows are great. Let me go ahead and give you another acceleration. Very smooth, very, very smooth. Now, it's a little bit slow to react on initial pressing of the throttle, but boy, going through the different gears, it's really, really awesome. Now this thing has all the safety features, lane keep assist and everything, and it's really wild because as you coast over, it steers you back into the lane. Very nicely done by BMW. I wish the armrests were a little bit softer, but you know what? I'm not gonna zonk it too much just because of how great the massage feels. I'm putting it into sport mode. When you put it in sport mode, remember, it's going to adjust the dampeners, it's gonna adjust the sensitivity to the steering, braking, and everything else. High quality though, I mean, everywhere you're touching and looking is just tons of quality. Getting on the gas. Really like the heads-up display. I mean, the handling's great, the feedback, even though this is a taller vehicle, you know, you'd expect that center of gravity to be way out of whack. It handles very, very nicely, and it isn't wobbling all over the place, which is a nice thing to feel. But feedback from the front end is really amazing in this thing. Even over the bumps, nice. Even in sport mode, we don't even have it in comfort. Brakes feel great. You have those massive calipers. I mean, they're ridiculous. But in a vehicle this size, you kind of need it. So those are the things. Wonderful navigation. And just everything is fairly simple to get to. And I don't say that a lot in German cars, especially other brands like Mercedes-Benz. Some of the things are a little too complicated, but with this BMW layout, it's really simple, easy to understand, easy to see the graphics in front of you. I have the navigation right in the center there, so that really is a big plus as well. I'm hoping that you're getting a great feel for the amount of visibility that's in here, because you get a ton of visibility. Cabin feels like it's airtight. That's how quiet it is in here. All I hear is the AC and the ventilated seats and whatnot. When it comes to the different controllers, you know, all nice finishes, really, and you can hear once I shut down that AC, it really got quieter in here. You could just hear a pin drop. You hear that? That was a pin. So I'm really liking that overall feel, and I like the split screen with the navigation. If you want it larger, there you go. You could get into, set your home address, wherever you're going, you could have it all set up for you there. Brake modulation, I like the feedback from the brake pedal, and like I said, I think my biggest complaint is the armrest is on the harder side, but other than that, it's very, very nice layout. All right, guys, we're gonna go down a little curvy road here just to see how the xDrive gives it feedback. But I'm telling you, wow, I'm putting it in manual mode. Shift with the paddles, you get a little pop from the back. Through this right-left combination. You know what? For a 5,200 pound vehicle, this thing handles pretty good. I'm feeling exactly what the front tires are doing. I can feel that rear end with the all-wheel drive sticking very planted to the asphalt, and that's the main thing, is just getting that feedback. That's what BMW has been working on for the past few years after just getting slammed by everybody for numb steering and everything else. But the paddles, the shifts are very crisp, very fast when you use the paddles. Let me go into this right-hand bend here on the throttle, third gear. Brakes are great, downshifts are great. I wish there was a little bit more burble coming from the back of the car, especially in sport. But you hear a little pop when you hit the paddle to go to the next highest gear. You hear a nice pop from the exhaust. Just I wish there was a little bit more sound. I know that this is all about classy, elegant, and all that, but when you put a V8 like that, turbocharged like that, underneath the hood, you gotta have the sound. I really love, watch this. I love how this thing has the lane keep assist. It works really, really well. I'll show you when we go around the corner here, just how well it keeps you right in line in case you lose your attention a little bit out on today's roads. The visibility is just amazing. Side window, back window, front window. Here we go, on the throttle. Very, very quick, very quick. Put it back in automatic mode, and let's see if I can show you how the lane keep assist just pulls you right back into line. I mean, look at that. I'm going towards the left, and it just pulls you right back. So I really like the plethora of safety features that this thing has, and it's gonna keep your family safe and get you where you need to be. But overall, I hope that gives you just a great overall view of the X7, especially this xDrive 50i. We're gonna go ahead and get back to Furman BMW and wrap this one up. All right, guys, it's been a wonderful day here at Furman BMW. Definitely gotta thank Alan and Cody and everybody else here at the dealership. Open up the doors, getting us this X7 fully loaded just for you guys on Rady's Rise. If these are the types of vehicles you like to see on the channel, leave a comment in that comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for being part of the Rady's Rise family. Check out all my different forms of social media. You know what they are. It's all Rady's Rise original content all the time. If you want to get yourself some merch, click the link in that description. Takes you right to Spreadshirt. We got to give it up to Big Guns McGee. This is like the 10th car that we filmed today. He is eating like a monster here just to get the protein flowing. So thank you, Tom, for all your hard work. Check out his Instagram page, Mosh Photos. You'll see a softer side of Tom. Only certain people get to see that. So definitely get to Instagram. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.